Hello students, welcome all of you again. So students, as you all know, we already started chapter number 5, temperature, right? So in previous lecture we have also done some activities as given figure number 5.1. Now we will going to do one more activity in this lecture. As you can see page number 25, figure number 5.4. The heating and cooling of water. So students, again we will going to do one more activity. So let's begin. So take two pots of the same size, okay, and fill them with water equally. Both pot should be filled with water equal quantity, okay. At sunrise, keep one of the pot inside the house and the other one outside, means in front of sunlight heat. Okay, see that it remains in the sun all the time as shown in figure number 5.4b. So 5.4b, the pot will be remain in the sunlight heat, and the pot in figure number 5.4a, that pot will be remain inside the house. Okay, in the afternoon, walk barefoot on the floor, means without wearing shoes, just walk on the floor inside the house. Okay, and feel the temperature of the floor. Feel the temperature of the water in the pot inside. Okay, you feel both the water and land also temperature, both temperature you have feel, which we kept inside the house, that is pot number 5.4a. okay, and now perform the same activity which you have performed in a. Perform the same activity outside the house and get the feel of the temperature of land and water kept in the sun. Now you have to go inside outside the house, and you also do the same activity which you perform inside the houses. Okay, what you do, you have to go barefoot on the floor of the outside the house. Okay, and feel the temperature of the land, and also feel the temperature of the water which was kept in the sun. Okay, write down your observation about the temperature of the land and water. Do this again, okay, around 7 in the evening. Note your observation again. Now you can remove the pots. Discuss all the observations you have noted in the class. Now see what happened. We will do the explanation of this activity. You must have realized that the land cools down earlier than the water, right? Land cools earlier, right, than the water. If you kept the water on land inside the house, the water will be more cool because the land much cooler than the water. Okay, the water kept outside in the sun is still a little warm. Due to this difference in the heating or cooling of land and water, the air over the land gets heated faster and also becomes cooler rapidly. The air over the water gets heated slowly and also loses the heat in a slower manner. Okay. Now, in the coastal area, as compared to continental areas, the temperature of air is lower during the day but warmer at night. As you see in the beaches also, students. Contrary to this, the temperature of area in the continental areas is higher during daytime and lower at night time. Okay. In the coastal areas, because of the heating of sea water, water vapor get mixed in the air. This water vapor holds the heat in the air. As a result, the air in the coastal area remains moist and warm. Conditions in the continental areas are the opposite. As water vapor is absent, there is no water in the continental area, so a water vapor is absent. The air remains dry. This leads to sharp differences in the day and night temperatures. The difference in the maximum and minimum temperature of a day is called diurnal range of temperature. In short, the difference in the day and night temperature is less in the coastal areas and more in the continental areas. For example, Mumbai temperature are even but a Nagpur vary a lot. Means what, students? Mumbai temperature are even but a Nagpur they are vary a lot in the coastal region of Konkan. The range of temperature is less. So students, as I told, Konkan the range of temperature is less, but in Vidarbha the range of temperature is found to be higher. Therefore, coastal areas have an equable climate, whereas in continental areas the climate is extreme. For example, the climate of Mumbai is equable, whereas in continental areas like Nagpur is extreme. The difference in the mean temperature of summer and winter is called annual range of temperature. Do you know effect of greenhouse gases? Some gases in the atmosphere like carbon dioxide and water vapor can hold the heat within themselves for a long period of time. Due to these gases, the temperature of air in the atmosphere increases. The increasing proportion of these gases in the atmosphere leads to climate change. Climate scientists believe that this is the reason for the increasing temperature of the earth. This change in climate is global. This is called global rise in temperature. The gases due to which the temperature increases are called greenhouse gases. So students, here one more activity has given in your textbook page number 26. A pot with water is placed on a burner. Drop 4-5 small plastic buttons in it and observe their movements in water. Figure 5.5, as you can see, water expand on heating. The hot water from the base moves upwards with it. The buttons too are pushed to the surface. The relatively cooler water is in the upper portions move downwards, taking the buttons with it. This happened rapidly. In other words, on heating, an upward current sets in the water. In nature, the conditions are slightly different. So students, about this activity we will going to learn in next part of this chapter, that is part 2 of chapter number 5, temperature. So student, in next lecture we will going to continue further point of this chapter. Okay students, so this much only we will going to complete in this part 1, temperature. Okay, further topic in next lecture. Okay students, thank you students.